Exactly. It's November 3rd and it's already snowing in places. So it really is time now for homeowners to start thinking about how to winterproof your home. I'm joined by Karen Rich with Take Winter by Storm and just some things that we should probably be doing sooner than later, maybe this morning before you head out to work. So what's the first thing you suggest everybody does?
Really, I'll take you through some of the top things that we suggest. The first thing right now is to disconnect your hoses from your outdoor faucets, and then make sure that those faucets are wrapped. And so there are a lot of really inexpensive ways to wrap those, even just taking an old towel or cloth and really tightening that around the faucet will help as well. So that's really the first thing. The second thing is to make sure that in your crawl spaces, so attics and underneath the house, that your pipes are wrapped. Primarily those like copper pipes that can, if these get too cold and they freeze, what they do is they rupture, and even a little teeny tiny rupture of only 1/8 of an inch, once these thaw, can cause thousands and thousands of dollars in flood damage to your home. So these are great, again, very inexpensive, great tools just to wrap those pipes up. There's also tape that you can also use as well. And then, of course, if you don't have that, or even if you can't get to the hardware store, rags, old rags, again, will do the trick. Another thing that we suggest is that when you leave your home, make sure to always set your thermostat no lower than 55 degrees. So, obviously that's even kind of cold, but just make sure that it's always above 55, and, go and make sure you have that carbon monoxide detector in as well, because now we're starting to crank up our heaters and fireplaces and wood fireplaces, which is another thing. If you do have your heaters, make sure to bring those away from drapery, anything flammable. Just really make sure that your home is safe. Another thing that you can also do if you want to step it up even more is to really make sure that you're caulking a lot of your doorways and windows to make sure that you're really keeping in that warm air. And we also have like window insulation kits that are very inexpensive in our hardware stores to pick up too. So.
Yeah, and easy enough. Do these things work? I have a lot of windows in my den and it's freezing in there.
Yes,
I've just been nervous about actually trying it.
Yeah, these are great. It's just like a plastic sheeting that you can put on with a hair dryer, and especially on single pane windows, they actually keep the heat in quite nicely. They're great. So.
Okay, all good tips. Karen, thank you so much. And don't worry, coming up the next hour, we're going to head outside to kind of refresh your memory on how to get your car prepared, especially if you're heading over the passes this weekend. We've already seen some snow starting to drizzle out there. If you're going to Pullman for Dad's weekend at Wazoo, you're going to need to prep your car, and we got you covered. So we'll be back in about an hour. Guys, back to you.